Well, hello everybody watching right now. It is so good to see you. Hello if you're watching just from, well, not just from Clitheroe, but this is Clitheroe is the center of the universe. So, hello if you're watching from Clitheroe, but hello if you are watching from TikTok. We've just started realizing that through the power of hashtags, you can connect to everybody. So, yeah, so hello if you're tuning in from TikTok. Yeah, it's really cool to have you with us.
We have a special guest tonight, Chris. Well, we've got a bit of him left anyway.
Oh dear.
We've got Cuthbert with us this week.
You've got the back legs of Cuthbert with you.
Well, we've got Cuthbert's rear end.
We can only say that because it's a youth work stream.
He heard about our efforts last month and decided to come along and join us, but unfortunately I'm eating him because he's actually really tasty.
Well, there we go. I mean, this is the reason Cuthbert's here. He is the party. He is the essence. No, I mean, Colin's just trash, but Cuthbert is the party. But I will be honest. My Cuthbert is still in the Tupperware box from that week. I've not touched it.
What? That's a month ago.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of counting that the sugar will preserve him until I get around to eating him. But like, it's just one of those, like, when you do your grocery shop, or well, not even that, when you just show up at Aldi, certain things just tempt you. So I bought myself an apple pie. I mean, and lo and behold, Cuthbert is there waiting for me. Chilled.
But you didn't call him Cuthbert. I can't remember what they came up with last time.
It was something very French because I gave him a mustache. That is on our Instagram and on last month's stream, if you are curious about that. But yeah, maybe you're watching for the first time tonight and you have no idea who we are. So
fair enough.
I'm Chris, and I am at Clitheroe Community Church, which is a really cool church, and you are?
I am.
You can't say I am because that's a reference to God.
That was a good place to stop. I am Lucy. I'm the youth minister at St James's Church in the town, and together we formed RVY. We
make RVY. I don't know. Would it be Rev? Yeah, RVY. It's a little bit. We should. RYA.
The V and the Y are going to be the same action, aren't they?
Yeah, why am I doing RYA? It's V. Yeah, no, I'm getting myself confused.
It's not a difficult word to spell. It's 3 letters.
It is. At least it's not Ribble Valley Youth to spell like that, because that would just be very difficult. But
that would take a long time.
It would be. You would do your stretch for the whole week.
I can't really do B with just my arms. It doesn't work.
If we would love to know if you can do the letter B in using your body, that is downright impressive. So let us know if you can do that in the comments. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I hope you've got a snack. Lucy's got Cuthbert. I just had a little sourdough smoky barbecue pizza, I think, or something like that. It's one of those. It takes about I get into town after work about 6 o'clock. So a lot of the times I just swing by Aldi on my way in and buy the many good things that are in Aldi. But it doesn't really have much to do with life. If you are related to Lucy and watching in another room, then hello. It's great to have you with us as well. I'm trying to think who else could be watching.
They're not very good at commenting the other people in the other room.
Well, if they're watching on the TV, you can't message on the TV. Imagine if you had to message with a remote. That would be like going back to 2003 and using like a Nokia phone to like text. Does anyone remember that? Like they were
great days.
They were very good days.
You could text without looking at your phone eventually.
It's so true. It was, in essence, it was built off like Morse code but for texting. So
yeah.
It was very good. It was very, very good. This is perfect original banter. You can't make up the transitions from Cuthbert's, Nokia phones, Aldi. But yeah, if you're tuning in, because we've realized TikTok is such a huge world, isn't it? We put a video up and it, like, I think in a day had over 500 views or something like that. It was crazy. So yeah, there's a lot of people that tune in and watch TikTok, which is cool. So wherever you are watching in the whole wide world, it's great to have you with us. We are in the beautiful place called the Ribble Valley, hence why we're called Ribble Valley Youth. It's so beautiful here. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by a neighbor's cat ninjaing along the back walls, but nothing to do with the Ribble. Well, it is to do with the Ribble Valley, but the Ribble Valley is a beautiful place to live. If you ever drive towards Clitheroe from either direction, you will enter the Ribble Valley, and it's a beautiful place. I'm very grateful to be living here.
It's absolutely amazing. I mean, we've lived here for just over a year, and it's stunning, absolutely stunning place to be. We love it. We absolutely love it.
Yeah, and you came up all the way from down yonder south, didn't you?
We did, actually, further south than Manchester. I know that's...
It's mad.
There is actually country beyond Manchester, and even beyond Birmingham, for those that have ventured to Birmingham. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's a mysterious world down there. But here you are, and Clitheroe is all the better for you. This cat is just staring at me, and I don't know... I'll try and ignore it, but if it, thank you.
You can do it, Chris. We believe in you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. There's a lot that goes into a live stream. Anything can distract you like that. But let us know in the chat how your life is. Let us know how your week's going. Obviously, we shifted RVY from Fridays to Mondays, so I think that's a good move. We get to kick off the week with a bang, which I think is a good move. So I'm excited that this will pick up. I think this will make a difference for Tuesdays. Without a RVY stream on a Monday, the Tuesday could feel a little bit meh, you know.
Yeah, I think it's good. We're trying to have we've put kind of a few things now on Mondays.
We do. We have a lot of stuff.
Week.
Yeah.
Week, right?
And can you believe this is our sixth stream, but we've also been doing. How many gaming sessions do you reckon we've done now?
A lot.
Yeah, we've pretty much been doing them every week, and unless it was a stream week, and yeah, we've been doing it since January, I think, haven't we? 5 months, 4. We've done over 20 gaming streams, pretty much, and that's been mad.
It's been really mad. It's been great though. It's been really good fun, like hanging with everybody and chatting and muting the Zoom call because everybody's just talking over the top of each one. And
True.
The funniest thing is the commenting about what people are doing. So like you just have the commentating the whole time about how they're building a house in Minecraft or whatever they're doing, whatever it is.
Yeah, you will never run out of entertainment on our RVY Gaming nights.
Never.
Speaking of which, shall we haven't exactly got a clear structure for the next few segments of the stream, so we might, I mean, that's a perfect segue to go into the highlight video that you beautifully, masterfully created. So, without further ado, check out some highlights from the past month of RVY Gaming. Let's go.
Whoop.
And there we go. I mean, I loved watching that stuff. It was just fun to watch it all again. Rocket League is a recent addition. We kicked off with Minecraft and Among Us, and then we kicked off with Rocket League. We've done one session of that, and that was... I felt schooled by everyone who played that night. There's one guy who was just the most rockety of Rocket League players.
Yeah. I joined his team because there was quite a few of you on the other team, and he seemed to be on his own. So I thought I joined to help him, but it turned out it was actually more of a disadvantage having me on his team than a help. But then, you know, I'll get better as I go. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, it's a hard game to master, to be fair. I mean, I feel like if you're over 18, you are at a disadvantage to learn quickly these sort of games. But it was very good fun, and we'll be doing that regularly. I might as well just give a quick plug to the next gaming session. Something might be happening the week of June the 8th, but if not, it will definitely be happening on the 28th, the last Monday of the month, I believe. Yeah, wow. Can you believe it is June of 2021?
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It is insane.
We're coming up to like the end of May. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. It's nearly Christmas.
Oh gosh, yeah, like we're almost halfway.
We are.
Yeah, we're halfway there. Whoa. We're living on a prayer. So I had to. It was the opportunity was right there.
You had to. You couldn't resist that.
I just need to adjust my... There we go. Summer weather is beautiful, but for streamers, it is a nightmare because if there's a cloud, you have to change your camera. If the cloud goes, you have to change the camera. I'll probably be doing this a lot. So if it looks like I'm going in for a Christian side hug, I'm not. I'm just changing the camera. But yeah, RVY Gaming, you can sign up on the website, rvyouth.org. It doesn't matter where you live, it's the beauty of technology. We can all hang out together on the online world. We'll be shifting between Minecraft, Among Us, Rocket League. We'll probably be playing Rocket League quite a few more times because we just started of that one. But if you know any games that you think we should play, and also if you would like to be involved in even coordinating some games, we like doing everything, but we can't keep doing everything because there is so much more we want to do, so we need your help. So if you're a youth leader, or even if you are a young person and you feel like, you know what, I can head up the Minecraft server, or I can keep playing Rocket League. My parents will complain, but it's fine. I'll still do it. I mean, obey your parents, but we'd love your help. So
obey them, but you know.
Yes, that was it.
You can get around your parents by being really good and helpful at home first, and even though they'd rather you were doing other things, they actually allow you to do it because you're just such a wonderful child at home.
There we go. Yeah, what she said.
That's what Chris meant to say.
That is what that's what I meant to say. Thank you for
any time.
Yeah. So yeah, we'd love your help. Get involved with the gaming stuff. It is very good fun. Cool. All right. Yeah. Well, the next thing we want to plug is TikTok. We mentioned it. We said hello to all the TikTok peeps. If you're watching on TikTok, well, no, you can't watch a YouTube stream on TikTok. But if you've come from the land of TikTok over to the realm of YouTube, then it's great to have you with us. Yeah, we are on TikTok, obviously. It'd be interesting actually to know and I don't know if you have any insight into this, Lucy, but there are so many social media apps. Which ones do you think are the most popular or most used right now?
By who?
Very good follow-up question. Let's say our demographic. So, well, I mean, with youth work, you split it into different age groups. So 11 to 14s first. For the younger guys, what do you reckon they use? TikTok?
TikTok.
Yeah. And then 15s to 18s or 21s?
Instagram.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe, you know, I mean, they might do things like on Instagram TV and stuff like that.
True. True.
Twitter, I don't think that's an age thing. I think that's a personality thing, Twitter.
Very true.
I think, and Facebook, definitely. I mean, we're both on Facebook, and there's plenty of young people I know on Facebook. But I don't know about you, Chris, but I don't really do a lot on Facebook.
No, I share stuff. So, like, I do the graphic. I do media stuff for church. So I share a lot of stuff on YouTube. Well, yeah, YouTube, but also Facebook. Oh, gosh. It's when you use so many apps. Gosh, is 26 the new 86 and you just start to forget stuff?
Yeah, it is, yeah. It is for you, yeah.
Dang it. Well, anyway, we're getting back to the main point. We are on TikTok, and we like to put up content up there to encourage people in their faith, talk about different sorts of stuff. And it's amazing that it's so easy to just connect with so many people. Like the last video we have here, which we'll play. It reached over 500 people, which is, I mean, you know, for little old Clitheroe, that's mad, and it's awesome. So yeah, it was really cool to connect with everyone. To just even people just messaging and saying that's so cool. I'm in the UK, and it's really cool to see other Christians, that sort of stuff. So we'll play the latest midweek devo from TikTok. It's me, but that's because Lucy and I do it between us as well as other people. Sometimes we forget, so I try and make up for it, but anyway. We are so professional.
we're just so busy, and we do RVY, even though I do youth work as my job, but RVY is sort of on top of that, and RVY's on top of what you do in the real world with your real job.
Yeah, you call it a proper job, so
you've got a proper job, haven't you?
I've got a proper job. I sit in an office and I have to wear smart clothes-ish, but
and you have actual break times, don't you? And
I do. Like a 30-minute lunch. It's tough, but anyway. So we use TikTok. Check out the last video from TikTok. Here we go. Check it out. Hey guys, Chris from RVY here, out in sunny Clitheroe. This week's midweek devo is from a beautiful psalm that simply says, "Be still and know that I am God." And you know what? It's so easy to keep thinking about situations way after they've happened. You know, maybe you've experienced something rough this week or last week, or maybe it was ages ago, but you're still trying to figure it out. You're still stressed, you're still worried, you're still trying to figure out how to do the whole situation in your own strength. But we aren't gods, we can't control things, but we have an amazing God who is so powerful and so able to make a difference in our situations. So right now, take a deep breath, stop trying to control it, and remember, God can help you. There we go. That was a random guy that I just saw in the park and said, "Hey, can you do a TikTok?" But
music, it was very like
the music was just there. Clitheroe just has spontaneous music.
Right, you know,
it's so good. It's clearly the best place to do TikTok. You were loving the vibe of that, weren't you?
I was. It was really good.
Yeah, real vibe. Anyway, if you are not subscribed to us or following us on TikTok, we'd love you to do that. Our sign-up details were on the intro slides. I believe it's RI_VA_YO.
That's
search.
it. Yeah,
that's
no
it.
Underscore there.
RVY. Yeah. So search for RVY. RVY. Oh gosh. Anyway, search for Ribble Valley Youth on TikTok or RVY, and yeah, you'll find us. We would love to connect with you and just keep sharing good stuff, because sometimes you go through the week, you just need to pick me up. And the beautiful thing about God is that we can always get picked up. Boom! Yeah, there we go. That was very smooth. Preach. So yeah, that was yeah, TikTok. We're on social media, we're everywhere. But yeah, we want to post that stuff, but as well as that, we want to do some fun stuff as well. So yeah, if you've come from TikTok, great to have you with us on YouTube. If you are not on our TikTok, head over to our TikTok to find out more.
Yeah.
Well,
definitely.
I feel like we've talked about and plugged a lot of stuff there.
Awful lot. And actually, you've just sent them all over to TikTok, so now they're over on TikTok scrolling through talking animal videos, and they've completely forgotten about why they went over to TikTok.
All right, you know what? I'll do a TikTok right now to get them back.
Okay, good.
All right, 1 second, guys. Hello, people on TikTok who just... Oh, hang on. This is the 15-second one. Oh, gosh. I am such a professional. I'm such a professional. All right. 60 seconds. Okay. Hello, people on TikTok who just came over to TikTok from YouTube because we were just talking about it. We are here. Can you not turn the camera? No, you can't. This is really awkward. But go back to YouTube right now. Jump back on the live stream, and we will see you there. And yeah, it'll be very fun. Well, I didn't need a 60-second one, Lucy, but I'm on the stream now. Seconds. Okay, I'll just do this. So here we go. We're streaming. We're live. But there's Lucy. Oh, this is difficult. Why did I feel like you can't stop a 60-second TikTok when you've started. No. This was the right choice, but I don't know how to handle this. I think you can just let go. So head over to our YouTube right now, and I promise I'm going to leave this on TikTok. Alright, it's done. It's there. This is really awkward when you're seeing two.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, okay.
Good, it's good. They're all going to be flooding back now.
They are. I'll just post it up just because. Post. There we go. Right, well, thank you for bearing with us. This has been a manic live stream. We have been sending people everywhere. Gosh. Well, let's give it a couple of minutes. Just have a bit of a breather. Tell us in the chat how your week has been. Lucy, how has your Monday been? Have you been up to anything exciting?
I woke up.
Good start.
That was a good start, yeah. I got out of bed. Another good start.
Moving forwards, I like it.
Then, well, my mum's here for the week, so that's really nice.
Lovely.
So she's up for the week. And I took the dog to the vet for her injection.
Mm-hmm.
That was exciting. Then made lunch.
Nice.
Finished off the gaming video.
Nice.
And vacuumed the lounge.
Very nice.
This is the sort of highlight of my life day.
It's just real life, isn't it?
Absolute whirlwind. Then put candles on Cuthbert.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. I was like, I thought you were referring to one of your dogs, and I was like, why did you put candles on your dog?
Set my dog alight. No, that would be cruel.
That would be very bad.
birthday candles on Cuthberts. It's my daughter's birthday.
Okay.
And we had that. We opened some presents. Well, she did. I filmed her opening presents.
Very nice.
And then here we are now. So it's been a real roller coaster of a day.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was at Safari Park, so it was a little bit more interesting.
Oh, lovely. Did you see any wild Cuthberts in their habitat?
Didn't see any wild Cuthberts. Did drive through the baboon enclosure twice.
Ooh. Was your car?
Time, nothing happened. They didn't even look at my car. So we went back later on, just before the park closed, and it was so busy. There were so many cars in there,
wow.
Which meant that the traffic wasn't really moving. So you were basically a sitting target. So the baboons may have slightly damaged the washer spray nozzles.
Oh no! I was
yeah.
just gonna ask if they actually damaged your car, because you see those videos where they look all cute, then they flash their butt in your windscreen and then rip something off and run off.
Oh, I mean, it was the highlight of my daughter's birthday. Watching the baboons pull the nozzles. I mean, they just grabbed them with their teeth and just pulled them like they were nothing. A human would have been going, how do I get this off?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I need a screwdriver, then you poke it, but no, baboons. Okay, we've learned something very important.
That's literally what it did.
If you ever see a baboon, drive for your dear life away, because they will make you have to take out an insurance claim.
Yeah, so you know, we probably should have just not gone back in after we came out scratch-free the first time. But it was reasonably entertaining. But yeah, yesterday was a really nice day.
Yeah, that sounds really nice.
Probably don't need the washer nozzles anyway.
No,
it rains a lot in Clitheroe.
It does. It will all balance out eventually.
What about you? What's your day been like?
Well, I had my job.
You have a proper job, haven't you? So you had to go to work.
I went to work. I was in the office for 8:20. And then finish at 5:30. So it's a long day. But I tried to call my grandma, and then she called me just as I got home. So I was like, Grandma, I'm gonna be busy being a YouTube star, so I need to call you back later. And she was like, okay, sweetie. And then so I'm gonna call her back at 8:30.
Is she not watching?
No, I mean, we just got her onto a smartphone, but you know, with grandparents, you do have to be considerate with the steps into technology. So me and my cousins, we might get her into YouTube at some point. But yeah, my dad watches, so that's great. Hi, Dad. Nice to have you with us.
Hi, Chris's dad. Whoop whoop.
Even though I can tell he is not here right now. But we won't.
We'll watch later, and he will be so pleased and proud.
He will be. He got a plug, a mention in the stream.
He did.
Well, enough of this. I feel like everyone is back from TikTok now, so let's move on to our the segment where we talk about the good stuff, the serious stuff, the complex stuff, the weird stuff, just the stuff of life. And obviously, so yeah, we work in churches, we're Christians, and we do youth work, youth ministry. We follow Jesus, we believe in God and living life his way. So there's a lot to it, and today we want to talk about forgiveness. And it's such a Christian cliche word, and you hear it so many times, and people say, yeah, it's okay, I forgive you, and you hear it a lot, but there's a lot to it actually. And we're going to talk about that. But first, to just sort of open up the arena of discussion, we've got a little video where a father and son have a little chat. You might have seen this video before, but check it out anyway.
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
Okay, that was very. It was a beautiful, tender moment, but it was also a little bit funny. That on YouTube, that is literally called "World's Best Cry" or something like that, and it's really funny, but at the same time, you feel so bad for laughing at that. So it's this weird tension of finding that finding that cry really funny, but also it's a very beautiful moment. But yeah, there we go. You might have seen that. That's got 85 million views. I watched that when I was a teenager. So yeah, you can you can tell of the quality of entertainment on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, obviously, an American TV show. Is it staged? Maybe. But yeah, the guy mentioned well, he said something very, well, I guess very normal. I think a lot of people would say that. You know, I guess maybe in any situation where, you know, something a mistake or a deliberate act or choice or something deliberately said. Obviously, there's a mix of emotions if you care about that person, but they've hurt you and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, we heard it. The guy said, somewhere deep down in my heart, I still know I still love you. And then his dad breaks down in tears. Slightly funny sounds, but it was, yeah. Somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you. So it's emotions can be a real, well, I guess like on one level, emotions can be a very complicated thing to navigate through as well. Because, you know, well, I don't know, it depends on if something has happened that has wronged you in any way, that obviously there can be different levels to that, you know. Someone might have said something and you know they didn't mean that, but they hurt you. Or someone did something they didn't mean to, but it hurt you. Or you know someone deliberately did something and it hurts even more. Maybe there's loyalty in there. Maybe it's family. There's so much stuff in this. Lucy, sorry to just dump this on you, but do you remember your first experience where you had to forgive someone?
Not something that stands out, but I'm the youngest of 7 children.
Mm-hmm.
I remember lots of times when we would fall out, when they wouldn't let me. So I was the little sister and I had 2 big brothers, like just straight above me in age.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, what 2 lads want their irritating little sister hanging out with them. I remember lots of times getting revenge. So if they wouldn't play with me before I went to school, I'd go into their bedroom when they went to school and dismantle their Lego models. I distinctly remember doing that. But then there is a point, isn't there, where you almost have to just choose to forgive. You know, yeah. I imagine probably my first real experience where I can consciously say I chose to forgive would have been with my best friend at primary school. The rule was we walked to school together, we walked to school home. Even if we fell out, we still had to walk together home.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really hard. I don't know if you've ever had to do that. You've had to keep journeying with someone, even though they've just really upset you because you've just had an argument, but you have to still stay together because you have to look after each other. And it's like the one thing you don't want to do is to protect that person at that moment.
Yeah.
But at the same time you do, and it fits in with what that guy, you know, says to his father. Outwardly, you know, you feel, I don't want to talk to you anymore, I don't want to have anything to do with you, but deep down inside, actually still care for them. We used to fall out all the time. And then you just have to, the next day, you either spent the whole day awkward, or you just forgive each other and move on and put it behind you. It's really tough though. What about you?
It is, yeah. Well, I don't know. I think this is definitely God's grace to help me do this, but I think naturally, I find it very easy to forgive people. I I think that connects though with kind of like we've got 2 points that we want to remind us of. Well, yeah, when it comes to forgiveness, which we'll get to soon, but because I know God's forgiven me for so much, like when I think about, you know, who God is, who I am, the mistakes I've made, and just the reality that, you know, God is perfect, I'm not, and yet God chose to forgive me. I think just being aware of that has massively made it easier for me to forgive other people for all kinds of things, that, you know, like the really light stuff. But then there was one time when a family member said something, and that messed me up so much. I was so angry on the inside. Like, on the outside I was calm, but on the inside I was like, I can't believe they went that far in that sense. And I knew I should forgive them, but there was a part of me that didn't want to. There was a part of me that didn't know how I could. And then eventually I just felt like God convicted me and said, remember how much I've forgiven you, so forgive her for that. That's there we go. So you make a really good point. Forgiveness is a choice, but it's not just as easy as, you know, getting to a point where, okay, yeah, I choose now to forgive. That's it. I'm all done. It can be really complicated, and there can be a lot of things to go through, and especially if it's something where there's a really long-lasting impact, perhaps, of what that person has said or done. But I think the thing that really does change everything is, well, the person that really does change everything is Jesus. It's such a cliche answer, but but it's true. I mean, cliches are cliches pretty much most of the time because they are true. So, you know, before Jesus came, it was always people trying to earn God's forgiveness or earn, you know, that equal slate. But then Jesus came to show everyone just how much God, even though we wronged him in such a big way that we could never make that up, how much he loved us by choosing to pay the price for our forgiveness. And, you know, wiping that completely clean. That is, we will never be able to get our heads around that. That is the most ultimate, highest, biggest, bizarre, and confusing level of forgiveness. So, yeah, I think, like, if we have a hard time with forgiveness, and, you know, maybe you've been wrestling with that for a long time, or maybe, you know, maybe some things has happened today or last week, or, you know, maybe you've not really thought about forgiveness, but just think about how much God has forgiven us. You know, the things that we meant to do, the things that we didn't mean to do, and just the reality that God is perfect. We are born into a world where no one's perfect and we aren't perfect, but Jesus still paid the price for us. It's just mind-blowing.
It's amazing, isn't it? Just when you think of that, and that whole God is so much more amazing than we are, and yet he is willing to forgive us. And so to show the same courtesy to someone who is equal to us, it's surely only right.
Exactly.
But it's so difficult to do. My mum had, when we were growing up, she used to have on her fridge a little bit of paper that she'd written on, and it said, forgiveness is me giving up my right to hurt you for hurting me. And that's just, you know, I don't think she quite forced us to go and read it every time we got angry with each other, but
go to the fridge.
Go to the fridge and have a look at it now.
Think about what you should do.
But we would, you know, every time you open the fridge, you would read it. And it's so true, because the whole unforgiveness thing is that you feel you've got to, like, they've hurt you, they've done something to you, or they've said something to you, and justice must be served. But of course, God says that vengeance is his. It's not for us to get our own back. It's for him to be just God, and for us to allow him to do that in
Yeah.
in the right and perfect way.
Yeah,
But
because that's a big part of him. You know, when we know God is judge, that is
Yeah.
the really good thing. He is a perfect judge. So whatever wrongs that we've had, we know that he is
Yeah.
perfect justice. So he will handle it perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carry on. Sorry. Carry on.
Yeah, but it's just so important to remember, isn't it? Because quite often, you know, and in a way, we're not wrong. We're not wrong that justice needs to be served. We're not
Yeah.
wrong that someone shouldn't have hurt us. But it's the idea that we go against what sort of the world, the society
Yeah.
would have us do, you know. And it doesn't mean that if someone does something to you, you don't report it. It doesn't mean that if someone does something to you, you don't go to the police, you know, if that's where you
Yeah.
should be going. It doesn't mean that if someone's done something, you don't tell an adult you trust or something. But it's something within you that even though you might seek out the right course for that to be dealt with correctly, within yourself, you ask God to help you
Yeah.
to forgive them.
Yeah.
Even justice needs to be served in society for what's happened. If someone hurts you at school, it's still okay to tell the teacher that
Yeah.
they've hurt you.
Yeah.
And they may have to do a detention or whatever your school does.
Mm.
But it's not for you to hurt them back.
Yeah.
It's for you to forgive and allow whatever the system is to happen.
Yeah.
But it is really hard because, you know, I know quite often I would like to just, it would be so much quicker to get revenge. It would be so much more satisfying.
Deal with it your way. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when people park across my driveway on the school run and I can't get parked, it would be so much more satisfying to do something to make their journey really inconvenient now.
Yeah.
But the right thing to do, you know, I do remind them of the highway code on a regular basis, but actually it's for God to decide how that person should learn the lesson.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I might get a little thought, I could just follow them and then park in front of their driveway and walk off.
In your drive.
And how satisfying would that honestly feel? But it's not the right thing to do. The right thing to do is to say, God, I give this to you. And put a bigger sign up on the driveway.
Yeah.
But you know, it is really hard because it's like something stirs inside, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We've been offended and we need to right it ourselves. But that isn't what God wants us to do.
Yeah. I think so you make a good point. So, like if you feel stuck right now, think about what you can do that is right. Like if there is a right step to do, like having a right conversation at the right time, think about that and then do that. Like Lucy mentioned putting up a bigger sign. That's something that she can do. So you think about that, Lucy. But
I will.
Yeah, but then the
wording of the sign I'm struggling with. God's helping me with the right words.
True. Okay, the right words on the right sign at the right time. There we go. But as well as that, it can be hard identifying inside you what exactly is going on. Because when we've been hurt or feel wronged or unjustly treated, sometimes it's us that's holding on to things, but a lot of the time it's things holding on to us that we feel trapped in. And, you know, sometimes the most helpful prayer to pray is, God, help me let go of this anger, for example. But it could also be, God, please help me, please free me from this feeling of sadness or this feeling of shame or feeling of disappointment. Sometimes there's a lot of things that hold on to us. And Jesus says, if I set you free, you are free indeed. So,
Amen.
Yeah, that's sometimes, figure out what you need to let go of, but also what Jesus needs to set you free from. It reminds me of that. There's a story. It kind of goes back to, Jesus tells this parable. It goes back to remembering how much we have been forgiven, and that often helps us. Sometimes going back to knowing how much God has forgiven us, that just shifts so much that we struggle to by ourselves. But yeah, Jesus tells this parable where there's a servant who owes such a large amount of money to his master. Like, we're talking beyond what he could ever pay back in his lifetime.
Yeah.
And the master says, I've cleared your debt, you're free from it. And then the servant's like, woohoo, I'm free! And then he goes to another servant who owes him money, but it's a fraction, it's a percentage, it's a speck compared to what he owed his master. And what does this recently debt-free servant do? He gives him the worst treatment, the worst punishment. He throws him in prison. It's like owing £1 billion to the Queen, and then your mate owing you £10. Like, this guy goes crazy. And then the master says, why have you thrown that man in prison when I've set your debt clear? So, yeah, it just shows the remembering how much God has forgiven us, not because, you know, we should remember, oh, you know, I need to feel ashamed or I need to feel guilty, but to just remember the mind-blowing truth that there is so much to be forgiven for. Jesus has forgiven everything. And just remembering that, knowing the right step that we can take at the right time. Maybe you do need to have a conversation with someone this week. Maybe you need to talk to your parents and ask them to help you figure it out. Or a trusted friend. Or a youth worker. Just talk to someone and ask for help in that. But then as well as that, when you're praying about it, ask Jesus if there's something that you need to let go of. But then also, if there's something you need to be set free from. That God then does inside us. And it just helps so much. So I know for me, when that family member really... well, it felt like they really offended me. For me, it was letting go of that offense. But sometimes there are other things that hold on to you. So, would you add anything else as a final thought, Lucy?
I think just keep praying about it. Keep asking God to help you. There's a line, I can't remember which song it is, but it says, break my heart for what breaks yours.
Hosanna.
And I think, you know, the key to being able to forgive and the key to being able to show God's love to people is to be able to view them as he views us. And that is, you know, so important. Just having that prayer over and over again, you know, God, show me why you love this person, because I'm struggling to even walk next to them on the way to school. Why is it? And actually, you know, asking God to help you with that. And God is capable, God is able, and he will honor that, because that is his heart. Is that we would love people the way he loves people. But it's such a tough thing to do. It's no one said it'd be easy, you know. But trying to get into our heads that we need God's help. And we need to continue to ask him is really important. I guess, like, if you could wrap that up, it's kind of like, don't forgive alone. Like, because like by yourself it can be really hard, but praying, speaking to people, helping yourself move forwards will be the best thing that you can do. So we know that it's tough, but the amazing thing is, even if it's difficult, Jesus can help you move forwards. Jesus can deal with what needs to be dealt with and help us grow through that as well. So Lucy, could you as we wrap up, pray for some people who might be struggling with forgiveness, and then we'll do some notices and then close out tonight's live stream. Father God, I thank you for everyone who is watching now and everyone who will watch later. God, I thank you that you love them so much that you died for them, God, that even while they were still getting it wrong, even while they were living the way they wanted to live, even while they were miles off from you, God, but you still came and you died for them, knowing that they wouldn't be perfect, knowing that they wouldn't necessarily even ever turn to you, Father God, but you love them so much. And I just pray for us as we learn to forgive, as we learn to love like you love, that you would help us to do that. You would give us your eyes as you see people, as you see their needs, as you see their broken hearts. And we would learn to forgive, because we are broken just like they are, and we hurt just like they hurt. God, and we hurt others in the same way, God, and we just pray that you would help us, you would heal our hurtingness, and you would help us to forgive. You would teach us to forgive and to move on and to love our enemies, just as you showed us to. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you for all that. So yeah, talk to a youth leader if you need to talk to someone. You can talk to us on the social medias if you want. But yeah, Lucy heads up the cell group at St. James's Church, Clitheroe Community Church. We have cell groups on Fridays as well. So the information about that is on the back slides. So yeah, forgiveness is hard, but it is possible, and it is the best, and God is good.
Amen.
Amen. Well, yeah, so we kind of mentioned the notices at the beginning. So RVY Gaming, sign up at rvyouth.org. The next session, we might be able to set something up for June the 8th, which is, when is that? 2 weeks.
Not this Monday, the following one.
Yeah, because next Monday is a bank holiday Monday. So RVY, we'll be taking a break. We did RVY on the first bank holiday of May. I think it was Mega May because of the bank holidays.
But it's also because it's half term.
That is true as well.
Yeah.
This is the
but
real
you
job.
Say that because you have a proper job.
Yeah, the proper job is making me forget about all the fun stuff. So enjoy your. Well, we hope you have a good week and have an awesome half term. But yeah, maybe the week of June the 8th, we might set something up for the gaming thing where you guys can just go out and have fun on Minecraft or something like that. But June the... What's the date after that? I can't remember the date. The next...
I will get the calendar up, Chris, because you've forgotten.
Thank you.
So June the 14th, Chris and I, we are going to be out just in Clitheroe, in the park, chatting to people that are run about. You don't have to book into that because you might not find us. It's more a case of, if you happen to be out and about on June the 14th, you may see us at Clitheroe Castle Park, the skate park kind of area in the evenings.
Yeah.
We're not sure what time. It's probably going to be about 6:30, 7, isn't it? We're going to be heading down there. We'll pop that in. We'll pop that in the email. But then the 21st of June, we are going to be doing RVY in the park. So we will be out in Castle Park as an organised activity, like we tried to do this month in May, but unfortunately we just had some issues, so we had to cancel, which was really sad. We're really gutted about that.
We're sorry for you who booked in.
Yeah, if you booked in and we cancelled, we're so sorry, but it just ended up being impossible in the end.
Yeah.
But the 21st of June, we'll be out in the park. We're thinking maybe rounders. We might even bring my youth group have got laser tag guns.
Can you imagine laser tag in the Clitheroe Castle Park? Madness.
Laser tag handheld laser devices is what we're calling them.
There we go.
But yeah, we'll have some snacks, some hot chocolate, and we'll hang out and chat together and have some fun. So that's probably going to be between 6 and half 6 till about 7 and half 7. But we'll put the times again in the email. You do have to book into that though, so that we know who's coming, who to expect. And then the gaming will be the 28th. That's definitely the 28th.
It will be.
June. And then really exciting.
Ooh. Hang on, I think I have sound effects. Yep, I do. Okay, are you ready for this? Hang on.
Really exciting. Great. That's fantastic. We are hoping, aiming, planning.
Sorry. Not sorry. Carry on.
I think I'll be confiscating the sound effects next time. We're aiming to move away from live streams. So this might or may not, depending on various things.
Yes.
Might be our last live stream for a while, might not be, but
we will find out.
To do in-person RVY youth event. So it will be a bit like what we do, but we're going to have a band playing some songs. We'll have some, instead of us eating yucky jelly beans, etc.
It will be
you guys to take part if you wish to. We won't force anybody.
I'm joking.
We'll have a time to sit and think, and we'll have lots of time to have time to get to know each other and chat. But we are hoping.
Yes.
The first one will be on the 4th of July, which is also my husband's birthday. And I know he's probably watching and now thinking, whoa, why?
Revy over a birthday? That'll be a challenge. We'll figure that one out.
But it's fine. You know, he won't mind. He loves Jesus and he wants to further God's kingdom. So
Amen. Thank you so much.
We just love the fact that you're so sacrificial about your birthday.
Amen.
You can have a Cuthbert cake.
Thank you, Lord. Anyway.
So yes, so the 4th of July, it will be in the evening, but it won't be late. It'll probably be like 6 to 8 or something like that. And we've just got to find a venue. It's going to be really good fun. And then we've got probably a couple of gamings in July, and then it will be the summer holiday. Woo!
It will be. Can you imagine that? Madness. Madness.
So
But
that is so exciting. So what you need to do, if you are not subscribed to our monthly newsletter, go onto our website and make sure you subscribe. Keep an eye on our social media. You have a choice of whichever one you wish to follow. And keep an eye on our website because we will post all the information up on things like that. But we are so excited for the plans that we're hoping to do over the next few weeks.
We really are. It would be so cool to do an actual Revy event. That would just be amazing. So
we can actually, like, feed you real stuff, Chris.
I know. Yeah, real
and
stuff.
Watch in real life what happens.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna tag team in a willing youth to take my place because it's a team effort at the end of the day. But yeah, the get out clause. Live stuff coming up soon. RVY Gaming, hangouts in the park. It's all beautiful stuff. Get involved.
Right.
Sign up on the RVY website. That's it from us. So we hope you have an amazing rest of your week and an awesome bank holiday Monday. We will see you either in the park or online or somewhere else.
Yep. See you soon, guys.
See you soon, everybody.